It's October 18th, 2021. I went into Dunkin' Donuts this morning. I went in the other day. That label. Now, I went in the other day and I noticed, and I made a mention of it, that they have pennants, like the little tiny flags that used to stand for universities, like a wedge of cheese, that used to have like colleges on them, and people would put them all over their wall. It was like a big thing in the 80s. I don't know. I didn't do it, but I know it was a thing. Excuse me. They had it, but hanging upside down. So it's now flat at the top, and then it comes to a point at the bottom. So it's changed. It now looks like... It now looks like this. And on it, it has football, which I'm confused because it's roast beef football. I mean, again, Tom Brady is turkey breast, and he plays roast beef football because it's just the color of the ball. However, and I don't know when it changed from pigskin to some composite synthetic, but it's New York Jets because it has the NY, and then it has the Jets, and then it has the NY, and it has both colors. This color green for the Jets, and it has, which has white in it as well, and then it has the blue and red with a little bit of white in it, all on the same, but it just says Jets and NY, but the colors are a little off on the pennants in the local Bayside station, Bayside, New York, 11361, Dunkin' Donuts. The one on Bell Boulevard, not the other one that's on Northern Boulevard. So now I walked into the one on Bell, and there's that, and then they have this word called Dunkin'. But the thing is that on the word dunk, basketball dunks. They play hoops and they dunk the ball. So I'm a little confused how this is their slogan and motto, which is like an NBA kind of a thing, but yet it has football advertising in there. I don't really have anybody important to ask. I mean, I didn't get to that level of national brand recognition and whatever, Easter eggs and glitch mob and I don't know. Then now they call them clickbait. I don't know what that's all about. I'm like, again, the allure of you humans and what you created to trap everybody is absolutely disgusting, repulsive, and I don't agree. So I don't really understand why this is so long and arduous, tedious, and poisonous for me in the field. I mean, like, I thought that there was good people somewhere still alive. Just saying. But so that is worth mention on the Dunkin' is more of a basketball, because that's what they do with the hoop and the ball. They dunk the basketball while they're playing in the game. It's one of their coined phrases, shall we say. But yet, for some reason, this national brand is using a sports reference to a different league, an NBA league, as opposed to an NFL league. Although they've got some support by Pennant hanging on some plastic guard in front of the employees who look very roast beef. Let's think about this. So that's a confusing message from universal and controversial, because I don't know what they're insinuating. I mean, is it a national message? Like, how do you find those things out? I mean, where does this underground begin and end in subculture? I mean, I see some of the messages coming to the streetlight, but I have no idea what the back end and how to precaution oneself. I'm not quite clear. I did mention to NYPD 111th Precinct my Tony Mason version of the NYPD officers, who does not have football shoulders. He has the A-frame shoulders. I have an I-spine, so I happen to know the difference on physician's reference guide. I did mention to him about my confusion and my mention between what the actual live building inspector from the city had mentioned between his or his whatever's inside the building. DOT is anything if I have sidewalk concerns or street. I was like, but then that gets confusing. And I said, because I see we have this flag, but it says on the one thing in Dia, could be India, but that's a different flag system. I was like, and I don't even want to go there because then, and I told him about the street metal. I was like, so I don't really know. I mean, like, it's an important factor to mention, but I don't know to whom, and I don't know at what level. So city representatives keep themselves safe, since they have to work in this whatever. But I don't know how to traverse this, keep myself safe and them, and figure out how to find somebody who knows chemical burns. But for this, I told the building inspector today too, I said, I could go to the doctor, you're right, and I could ask for chemical burn treatment. The problem is it's specific per chemical exposure. So this particular corner has a particular chemical signature for which I need to know what the remedy to neutralize this particular chemical signature is. Because if I go to the hospital and I tell them what this is, it may not transfer over and it may do more damage and they might not know. And he was like, you know what? He's like, it is a specific like a specific neutral depending on the chemical burn. And I'm like, exactly. So, so that happened. Star 1978, star 8378, Nicole Cataruza. It is Earth, Solar System, Milky Way, Universe, Galaxies, Broken. I'm in Bayside Station. Bayside, New York, 11361.